Thursday night baseball now from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball. Marcell Ozuna is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Ryu gets the sign. Here it comes on 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And now Jones fires it in off the wall. And he will make it there with a double to start the ball game. Number 28 will stand in for the first time now. And he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. And he misses there for ball four, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
With two on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something. And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And he's retired, one away. Matt Holliday steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Trumbo. Two gone. The relay throw, and the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, Jock Peterson comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, no balls and a strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. One and two.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Able to protect the plate with two strikes, and he'll see another one. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Adam Jones will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Holliday's got this one, and there are two gone. Manny Machado will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Coming on is Ozuna, and that ends the inning. Johnny Peralta makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Johnny Peralta.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Rendell Grichuk. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Line drive to left, and 2 quick outs here in the second. Matt Adams into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Hardy's there. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it the side is retired. Mark Trumbo strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Right there for strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Adrian.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here.
Batting sixth.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0. Jonathan Scope swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Adams is there for it. 2 down. Number 25 steps in now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And Holiday will make the catch, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Villar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jonathan Villar.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Oh, and he couldn't help himself there as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's back to 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Ryu steps into his windup. 2-2 on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. 1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Yadier Molina. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for ball one. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Running hard, he's digging for second. The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double. So stepping in, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. One out and a runner on second base. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Sent out to straightaway center field. Jones on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. The run scores from second. It's 1-1. Number 28 stands in.
Now batting, number 28.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner at second here with one man out. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Trumbo, still going back. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Digging in to try it again.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez ranging into shallow right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Man at second here with two away. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Hit the other way out toward right field. Trumbo moves over. And that's the third out. Matt Wieters will stand in now. Just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Matt Wieters.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
J.J. Hardy.
J.J. Hardy comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Jock Peterson will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
Under this one is Grichuk, and there are two away now. So two men are gone now in the Baltimore third, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. In there at the knees, strike one. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with two away. Outside, 2-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Ozuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Johnny Peralta is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth. Ryu looks in. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he couldn't lay off there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and the count comes even now at 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And taken in out there for the first out. Rendell Grichuk stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And, Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Jones is after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Matt Adams stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peterson is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Manny Machado. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Lying toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Mark Trumbo in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
And Matt, that was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled him last time up, so it'll be interesting to see if they attack him with a breaking ball again here.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Striding into the box, Adrian Gonzalez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Jonathan Scope will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you know, when a pitcher gets into a little bit of a jam out there, you can bet he's going with his best stuff. So we may see a heavy dose of that slider right now.
Grichuk has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. So striding in, number 25, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Holiday moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jonathan Villar will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
Jonathan Villar.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Trumbo is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1. Yadier Molina strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
And that came after a long battle at the plate. And he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. Marcell Ozuna stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Jones. And the inning is over. J.J. Hardy comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Jock Peterson will stand in now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Ozuna. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore 5th, and standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Grichuk is in pursuit, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Number 28 steps into the box. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ryu's ready. Here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Miguel Sano will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. And getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Grounded to short. Hardy's up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Matt Holliday will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And that misses for ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Trumbo sprinting after it, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Too high. 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trumbo is calling for it. And that retires the side. Manny Machado gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Third baseman, Manny.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Mark Trumbo will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Lance Lynn will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. High in the air and deep to left center field. Grichuk looks up, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
Now batting number 24, first baseman.
A 2-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Orioles move in front here 3-2.
The second baseman,
Jonathan Scope stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run.
Now batting number 25.
A solo home run here off the bat of Jonathan Scope. 8th home run on the season for him, and it moves the Orioles out to a 4-2 lead. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hard liner toward short, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Matt Wieters will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Grichuk is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. J.J. Hardy will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Rendell Grichuk is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Michael Givens is on to pitch now as he'll take over. Number 41 is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Matt Adams Stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Throw over to the bag. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he is in there. Now a throw over to first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Jonathan Villar will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 0-1 on its way. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now a throw over. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Yadier Molina. He flew out in his last at-bat. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, Jock Peterson will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Ozuna is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th. Adam Jones stands into the box. He could really use the knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Manny Machado. He singled his last time up. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Adams ranging into the outfield, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Yadier Molina comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Darren O'Day will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
Miguel Montero is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run.
The right fielder, number 13, Marcel
Miguel Montero, a solo home run as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number 1.
now batting.
Number 28 digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Miguel Sano steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Runners on first with one down. Brad Rock will get the call here as he'll take over. Brandon Moss will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Brandon Moss.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The left fielder, number
Now to the plate, Matt Holliday. He drew a walk his first time up. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2. Trying to hold the lead. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number two. Johnny Peralta steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. In the dirt here, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run. That's inside. 2-0. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Jones has it in his tracks. Jones is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Digging in and looking for more, Mark Trumbo. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
And Peralta's throw is in time for out number one. Adrian Gonzalez steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The second baseman, number 6.
Jonathan Stope gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Bat explodes as this has popped up. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. It's sharply toward third. That gets down, and the inning continues. Number 25 steps in now. Number 80 will look for some 2-out magic here.
Number 80.
Now a snap throw to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake. Number 41 stands in. Zach Britton is on now to try to close things. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Matt Adams comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. Jonathan Villar will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
On to first with it is Weeder, so it's a successful sacrifice. Miguel Montero is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike one. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And this is going to be a foul ball. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Right fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
This is line to left, but this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Orioles. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For St. Louis,
Cardinals baseball is straight ahead. Next on the show.
Left fielder, Nori Aoki.
Nori Aoki is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Moss will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
In the second,
Franklin Gutierrez will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
And you know what, guys? It's just not getting a whole lot better for this guy either. He's hitting under 230 over his last 10 games.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit hard to short. Peralta's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Number 41 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
for the Cardinals, right fielder, number 41.
This is lifted out to left. Aoki is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Number 28 stands in for the first time.
Second baseman, number
Into the
28.
windup and the pitch. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Matt Adams gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Eric Hosmer makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
First baseman, number 35.
Ventura into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Hit to short. Peralta's up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting catcher, Victor Martinez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Martinez is retired. 2 down now.
Batting 6.
Stephen Piscotty will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, you look at his batting average this season, it's really kind of unexpectedly poor because you know he's a good hitter.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Miguel Sano strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a leadoff double. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Moss. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
That's by him for strike one. No one out with a runner at second. Line hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Johnny Peralta. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Looped out towards short. And that may have had a bit too much on it as he can't knock it down. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Yadier Molina. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is there, and he makes the catch for the out. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third. Settling in now, Yordano Ventura. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Yordano Ventura.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after it.
Gutierrez is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he is in there. Jonathan Villar set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Long throw to third. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Number 41 gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Pitch inside, the throw not in time as he steals second. A 1-0 delivery. Drilled to first. On with it to first is Hosmer, and that ends the inning. Mike Moustakas leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Hit sharply toward the right side, but an atom bowl right to him for the first out. Striding into the box, Ketel Marte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Aaron Nola.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Number 28 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Leading off for the Cardinals, second baseman.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. 1 away. stepping in, Matt Adams. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
0-1, here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And that's low, ball 4. Miguel Sano strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up. And he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Brandon Moss stands in following an RBI single his first time through.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Popped high in the air. Hosmer is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nori Aoki is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Pulled toward right center field. VR on the move. 1 away. Franklin Gutierrez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ventura's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And Gutierrez comes up empty there, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Robinson Cano digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. In there at the knees, strike 1. Rolled slowly to first. Adams gonna have to hurry, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. Johnny Peralta is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Number 27.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Hard hit ball towards the hole, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Into the box, Yadier Molina. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. Back to first, and they'll get the slow-footed Molina. It's a double play. Now in the box, Yordano Ventura earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Digging in, Jonathan Villar. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. They'll try to score that runner from first. He's around third. And he's safe. Number 41 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. Out in front of it, strike one. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Eric Hosmer heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ventura has his target. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2. A little bouncer. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Toward the gap in right center, this is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double. Stephen Piscotty is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. On the ground near home. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Number 28 will be the batter, 0 for 2 thus far.
Leading off for St. Louis, second baseman.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Oh, he brought it back.
Nice.
Digging in now, Matt Adams. He drew a walk his first time up. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Miguel Sano steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, he can forget it.
1-2.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Lifted in the air out to left field. Aoki is there, 2 down. Brandon Moss will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself. And leading off the inning, Ketel Marte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Nope, that's foul.
And it's quickly 0-2. Ventura gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. A quick out number 1. Aaron Nola stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
To short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Nori Aoki will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate, and he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Johnny Peralta will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Yadier Molina will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. First pitch on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Yordano Ventura is going to hit here with his guys up by 3 in inning number 6.
Well, Matt, he's got some cushion to work with here, and he's throwing the ball well, so he's earned himself not only that chance to hit one more time, but more importantly, a chance to go deeper into this ball game out there on the mound.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Jonathan Villar stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Swinging a soft liner, but there to take it in is a well-positioned Cano, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Franklin Gutierrez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. No runs, just one hit. And no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Squared that one up just a little late. Now Cano swings and misses on a good two-strike pitch there as he's retired for out number 2.
First baseman, number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that number 41 stands in.
Leading off for St. Louis, right fielder, number 41.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout and taken in out there for the first out. Number 28 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Well, he's had a rough one at the plate in this one, guys, but here's another opportunity to get something going.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a shot to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. Matt Adams digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Matt Adams.
Hit in the air out to center field. Gutierrez sprinting after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Miguel Sano gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. In there, a base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down. Victor Martinez comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Turned on down the line. Adams has got it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Stephen Piscotty will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Mike Moustakas will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Into the seats, 0-1. And there's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moss on the run, and that ends the inning. Brandon Moss digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Johnny Peralta ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
That evens it up, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Left field and deep. Aoki going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. Runner at second, one away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now a pitch foul tipped straight back off the mask of the catcher, Molina. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. One out and a runner on second base. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Aoki has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Yordano Ventura steps in for a fourth plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game. Matt Holliday will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, man. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
Hot shot down the line. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And this takes off on Victor as it's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's broadening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
And the count will be full. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Trevor Rosenthal will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Ketel Marte is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Now batting,
Aaron Nola will stride forward now. Luan will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get...
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. Got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, on his way to second now. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
now batting.
So coming to the plate, Nori Aoki. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Franklin Gutierrez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning. And he lays off there 1-0. To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. And a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Mariners are down to their final strike now. Seattle, good night. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen.
With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals baseball is straight ahead. Next on the show, Sano onto the grass.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Waka gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down 1 away. Franklin Gutierrez will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1 hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
Batting third, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Tapped out in front of home. Molina scoops it up, throw in time, and the side is retired. Number 41 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
St. Louis, right fielder.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Right side hit hard. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Number 28 will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Walker removed to first. Nobody out, runner on first. Runner goes for second. Belted high and deep into right center. Gutierrez ranging back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. And the throw sinks on him here as he can't quite dig it out at the bag. Matt Adams gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with 1 gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
Hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. The second for 1. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
Third baseman,
Miguel Sano set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Eric Hosmer makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Waka looks in. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a high pop-up. Peralta is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting catcher, Victor Martinez. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Steven Piscotty takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Ketel Marte gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brandon Moss strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Left fielder, Brandon Moss.
Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Right side and right into the shift. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. Settling in now, Johnny Peralta. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Johnny Peralta.
And this takes off on Victor as it's by him to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Hit to third. Moustakas is there. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third. So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gutierrez ranging forward. He makes the running play. 2 down. Digging in, Michael Walker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gutierrez has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Taijuan Walker set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Walker's ready. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Walker is retired, and there's 1 away. Into the box now, Nori Aoki. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hit out toward second. Backhanded. On to first, and there were 2 down. Franklin Gutierrez is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
And it was a breaking ball that he got under last time. Definitely an off-balance swing. So we'll see if they try to attack him that same way again.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And here's Moss to make the catch, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Jonathan Villar digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Marte ranging into the outfield. one away. Number 41 stands in.
Number 41.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Number 28 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Robinson Cano is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Eric Hosmer in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he didn't look good on a changeup last time, and he just skied it. So don't be surprised if he sees a similar approach on this at-bat.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And with 2 gone now, it'll be up to Victor Martinez here. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Moss, and that's the 3rd out. Matt Adams is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Miguel Sano is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Brandon Moss is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Johnny Peralta steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going again.
Walker comes set. Here's the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Fly ball out toward right field. Piscotty has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away. And a relay to the plate. And he is safe at the plate as he gets in just under the tag of Martinez. Yadier Molina is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
The tag, and he is out at the plate. Michael Waka gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
But he is in there as they can't get him at second. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Stephen Piscotty heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Swinging a soft liner. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Grounded back up the middle. Peralta's there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box, Ketel Marte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now, and Peralta will make the catch to retire the side. Jonathan Villar comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Walker gets the sign. First pitch on its way. This is pulled into right. Piscotty is there, 1 away. Number 41 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys just haven't been all that close to it.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Oh, and he botches it. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. He's around third, not done yet. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Number 28 stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Gutierrez ranging back. He gets there, and that's the second out. Matt Adams digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Taijuan Walker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, it's never fun to have your pitcher leading off an inning for you in this situation, but hey, who knows?
Walker steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Oh, and he misses it. Franklin Gutierrez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Robinson Cano. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First pitch on its way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Around third now is Aoki. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Eric Hosmer steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. VR sprinting after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around third, Cano on his way to the plate. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here. Miguel Sano gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Aoki is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Brandon Moss digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. That's smoked, but right into the shift. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Smoke toward third. Moustakas has it. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Victor Martinez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Stephen Piscotty will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
The third baseman,
Mike Moustakas will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Pulled toward right center field. VR on the move. And that retires the side.
ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Yadier Molina steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Catcher, Yadier
Towards second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Michael Wacha will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why he wouldn't just go right after him.
Piscotty in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Jonathan Villar will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Leading off the inning, Ketel Marte, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Taijuan Walker. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ian Luan will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something.
Tap fouled at home plate. A runner at first with no outs here. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Pitch out. Nothing doing. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Nori Aoki will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Sano will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Waka comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So striding in, Robinson Cano, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Nate Barnes is on out of the bullpen now. Number 41 will dig in. 2 for 3, including a triple.
Yeah, he's got a good swing going on right now. I like what I'm seeing out of him.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Therefore, it is Gutierrez. 1 away. Number 28 steps in now.
Number 28.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Gutierrez going back on it, still ranging back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
The first baseman, number 32, Matt Adams.
So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year. And it gives the Cardinals a 3-1 lead. Aoki will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Miguel Sano will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. way outside. 1-2.
3 runs, 7 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Digging in, Brandon Moss. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Tom Wilhelmsen.
Number 54, Tom Wilhelmsen.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard towards center. And this is down in front of Gutierrez. It's a base hit. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty. 0-2. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Eric Hosmer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The catcher, number 41.
Victor Martinez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Scooped up, throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stephen Piscotty makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Hit to short, right to Peralta. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final.